The infrastructure of how this account is set up, I always like to start in opportunities tabs because this is your sales cycle, right? These pipeline stages can all be customized based on your sales cycle and your lead flow. Anything that you want to change is mainly going to be done back down here in the settings, but we've got set up a pretty standard lead pipeline. However, if like some people, what they'll do is they'll have lead in and then they'll have two or three other stages, one for tried contacting first time, tried contacting second time, tried contacting third time. People set it up differently, and you can adjust any of this stuff. But this is just a drag and drop system to keep track of all your leads. You want to make sure that all the leads from the website flow into here. And where you adjust automations for this is going to be here in the automations tab. So everything really relates around the pipeline and the sales stages for closing deals. So if I go in here to my automations, for example, I'm going to see this pipeline automation, send proposal. What this is whenever you have a pipeline stage changed in pipeline to proposal agreement sent, it's going to add this tag. A tag is like a label, and then it's going to send this email and this text. Anything you want to automate, you do in the same similar fashion. So you can go to add new trigger, and there's probably 40 different triggers that you can use. Standard triggers that you're going to have set up is like, it's going to be a form. You need something to happen when somebody fills out your website form, right? So for that, you just go to form submitted. You click whatever form is on your website. So let's say it's discovery call form. And then you can save this trigger. And what do you want to happen when they fill out that form? What kind of automation? Send them a text, hey, welcome to my website, that kind of thing. So we've got some base automations that are already set up. These workflows can get super advanced. And the deeper you go into this, the more you'll see how crazy it is. Like this is our lead in workflow. So you can get a lead from any of these sources, TikTok, a survey from your website, a form from your website, Facebook lead, or a LinkedIn lead. And what we're going to do is we're going to create an opportunity, put them in the new lead in stage, add the tag to them. We're going to wait a minute, and then we're going to send them our first text. Hey, this is James with Total Reach Marketing. Thanks for reaching out to us for information. When is a good time to connect with you? Okay, then a double text, or if it's more convenient for you, book a slot on my calendar here for us to game plan together. You can adjust any of this stuff just by coming in here, editing, clicking save action. We've got some different text messages that go out to nurture these leads. But since you guys are doing stuff that's a little more referral based, we'll probably want to cool this system down a little bit, like we talked about last time. And we'll show Zach what we've got and see what we want to do. But I just want to show you like how this mechanism, how all this works. And yeah, it just works on a timeline. So you've got your text, wait X amount of time. Here's your second text, wait X amount of time. And then what you do is you turn on this feature back here in settings called stop on response. So that way, when somebody responds to the text, that campaign will stop trying to get in touch with them. And then what we have is when somebody does respond, we have an automation where customer replied, we're going to add them into the opportunity pipeline for hot lead replied. So we have this ecosystem of automations and manual actions that can be placed all through the CRM. And Jimmy, you can get in here and you can mess with this thing. It's insane what you can do. I mean, look right here is like conversational AI you can set up. You can do Slack stuff with it, Instagram DMs. You can do outbound calls. You can do if else. So like if they respond, then XYZ. But yeah, Jimmy. And then the last thing on this too is here in these workflows, you can actually go select a recipe, and it has all these automated ones that are already built out that you can look at and see how they're set up. So if you just wanted to have like an email drip sequence, you'd affect that here.
Right. Okay.
Pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Simple too. Like once you see how it's set up, it's like you got your pipeline, your sales cycle, people drag and drop, and then that triggers an automation. And then I wanted to show you lastly is just sites. In here in sites, this is where you go over to websites and you can find your website right here. You got each page. You can go over to edit on any of these. And then it's just simple. I know Nion's doing some stuff, but I just want you to know, like, if you ever want to get in here more, like you can.
Oh, we can edit that stuff, huh?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yep. Drag and drop, fucking, you basically just click on something and then the menu for it
Publish
pops up over here.
and
And
then
then,
go
yeah,
to
you just
publish,
click
kind of like
publish.
the GoDaddy. I'm familiar with it. I
Exactly.
work on the GoDaddy stuff.
Switch to your pages. So you've got the infrastructure here, and then you can easily go through. I hid this page, like you guys said we should do for now. That's what me and Jimmy talked about.
Yep.
And but yeah, you guys can adjust any of this stuff that you want to, no problem. You can also let us know how to do it, but I just don't want to get in your guys' way. Like now that you have the core shit, like sometimes it's gonna be nice to just go in here and start messing with this. And the deadlier you get with this tool, I mean, you can sell a business owner a $500 a month website easily with this software, build it out yourself, and have a client for a long, like for life, basically. Because the templates are crazy too. Like if I go into these websites and I go new website and I go from templates, tell me a business. Tell me a
Yeah.
business you wanna make a website for.
Just a restaurant.
Restaurant. Let's look over here. Restaurant and bar. Take your pick, bro. Ice cream parlor, online food menu. You
How
want to
about
go
a How about a brewery?
link tree for them? Let's see if they got
If we got any templates.
brewery, something like that. Oh, brew pub. See what that looks like. Craft brews and memorable moments. You get to start with this. This is before you even get any information from the client. You just click continue. Not shit will add in there, load in there. How easily could we take this, put the logo of a client in there, show this to them and say, hey, I made a little mock-up website for you.
Yeah. Like it.
Yep. So I just wanted to kind of like make sure you guys knew what we had going on here as far as tools. And I want you to get your hands dirty with this as much as you can. Look at how sick this is, man. Like this comes in and I can just drop a logo in here, change some shit out, add a domain to this, and this is a website ready to go.
And what's that wholesale cost on to just pop up a website? I was gonna look at that. I don't have anything in
I think
front
we're
of
at
me.
$500, something like that for our team to do them, and I mean, you guys are always welcome to like, I'll show you how to do anything in-house that you want to fulfill in-house too. Like, cause this might be something where it's like, you've got all the resources here. It's like, pay us $500, we'll set everything up. Or I could show you how to edit this and then put a domain on there and then you could just make more. Maybe some situations you want to
Who
do.
are the domain? Who owns the domains? Like, how do you? Is it through? It's not through GoDaddy. It's through the Shift or to Go High Level.
What the domain is owned wherever you own the domain, and then we just link it to Go High Level.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah.
route it to Go High Level with the CNAME records. And so if a client already has a domain, what we'll do is we'll just buy one that's similar to them, $9 or something like that, and
Yeah.
then we'll just set them up with that, and that'll be
Yeah.
their website.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I
can't
think I've
link it.
done
You
that.
can't link an existing website.
You
Should be able to, wouldn't you?
you can link an existing domain, yeah. You can, but not like you can't pull the website into this software exactly.
Oh, just the domain.
The
change.
domain, yeah. You can use the domain. We do have web WordPress hosting, Jimmy. I don't know what it even means, brother. Like when it comes to anything off social media, like I get a little lost. Do you know what
That's
this
fine.
is? You can sell WordPress hosting, activate for $14.99 a month. So I guess you can host
Wow.
people's WordPress infrastructures through here, and it costs us $14.99 a month wholesale. So
Yeah, no, I don't know anything. I mean, I'm not a WordPress guy. I mean, really, our core, Zach and I kind of ironed it out yesterday. Really, what my objective is going to be these next 30 to 60 days is using this CRM to get our foot in the door with local companies here and around Spearfish, basically. So, going in and basically, with a questionnaire and saying, hey, how are you tracking your traffic right now? Maybe get a chance to take a look at their Facebook at that point, but really just trying to get kind of a basic foundational relationship build with them with using this CRM. I think the CRM is going to go a long ways with just the functionality of it and just being able to consult with clients in the area to be
Yeah.
like, okay, this is where you can house all of your internal and external data. Get a pulse on what's working, what's not working for the organization. So like I've been spending a ton of time outside. I didn't spend any time actually in that automation per se. I've been spending more time on just the marketing functionality, the media storage, the reporting. I know there's like the mobile app. So one question we had, Zach and I were having, was talking about the white labeling of the CRM. So is there going to be Zach, and you can go into this in a little bit more detail, but is there a way that we can white label the total reach on the CRM? So like if I go in and I'm helping these guys, how does that work? Can you walk me through that?
Yeah, like everything that I have here, app.theshiftcrm.com, and having my logo and everything, you guys can have your own Go High Level account and have all of these things. It's just like there's just a lot of steps to it. It's not
Yeah.
it's not any issue. Like I've got you guys set up with a sub account, but you would just go and buy an agency account. It's like $300 a month for the base and then $500 a month for the other one. The only reason that I'd love it if we could figure out how to like connect to this one is just because it'll
Yeah.
be so much easier for us to onboard and my team
Yeah.
to do work on these accounts.
So
If
we're,
it's
but like looking at yours, like the one we're gonna send them, it says the shift, not Go High Level, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna tell them like, hey, our system, it's a Shift CRM. The total reach, we're powered by the Shift CRM, and it's a super awesome tool. Total reach, like most of the time,
Okay.
they'll just get into the software and like they'll see my logo up here, they'll see this, but it's you just let them know, hey, yeah, we're powered through Shift CRM. That way we can get full access to support, set you guys up. It's no
Yeah.
different if it's at app.go high level up here. And it's probably better because if it's go high level, people are always like looking up go high level. They've got a bunch of offers and shit out there. So,
Yeah.
it's more incognito this way. Sick, bro. Yeah, man. That's a great plan though. I love it, man. And I'm excited to see what you guys do. So let us know in the Slack channel if you have any questions on the CRM as you get under the hood and messing around in there. And then if you don't have access to that notes pad, then have Zach just share the access with your phone as well.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, brother. Thanks for your time today, man. I really appreciate you too.
Yep. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later, Jim. See you.